Okay, guys, we are back with another video. We just got done talking about weapons. We're going to talk about something a little more substantial, a little more vague. But, honestly, at this point, we're done with Biozone. We took massive losses, of course. As anyone who really fights hard in Biozone, you take a substantial amount of damage just from defending troops. You lose them as you defend with them, or if you attack somebody's base, of course you lose them faster, or a tower. Now, Biozone's just about to end. We get our troops back. Well, what then? We have another month to do what? Honestly, my priority before I even got to tier 5, my priority was always research. I never put it into making troops. That was my big fuck up. And that's why I have only 900,000 lost. Right. I should have had way more lost. I should have had way more troops to start off with. Honestly, to get into Biozone, you should have at least 1.5 million troops on standby. And I'm not talking like, you have your scattered tier 2, tier 3. I'm talking like tier 4 troops. Not even counting tier 5s, right? I plan on having at least 500,000 tier 5 tanks and destroyers by the time I get into next Biozone. And those take a while. Tier 3, or I'm sorry, tier 5. Oh, this motherfucker. Okay. Now, tier 5s, of course, they take like 3 days to fucking take care of. I mean, hell, 20,000 of them took me 23 days just starting off with the unit production cities. Now, for Biozone prep, you should always be pumping out the troops. Pump out your destroyers, your tanks, your infantry. If you're an infantry sort of person, I don't judge you, but, just do your destroyers and your tanks. Basically, whoever you have your strongest officer with. But you've seen the other videos. You know what I'm talking about. Make sure your Hall of War is upgraded. Look at mine. It's fucking terrible. 53 million. I don't even have mine upgraded all the way. Basically, you do your behemoths. You upgrade your Hall of War to 25. And you'll have a 2 million rally. But basically, what Biozone boils down to is troops. Troops, troops, troops. Honestly, seriously, it's maddening going up against somebody who has over 2 million troops in their base. And you barely can get over their first march. They've got so much in spare. I mean, they could let their garages fill all the way up. Biozone increases your capacity by 50% in your garages, right? You can keep fighting for hours and not have to worry about it, unless you took severe hits, like lose a whole troop march and whatnot, which you shouldn't really do anyway. If you're field fighting and you know you're gonna lose, don't take the whole fucking battle. It's not worth it. You'll just end up costing more troops in your repair, right, and giving them more kills. Don't feed your enemy. Okay, so Biozone prep. You should 1. Build a shit ton of troops. I'm talking 1.5 million tier 4s, 1.5 million big boys waiting for server versus server. If you have tier 5s, build more. Just keep building those. But tier 4s can fill rallies. You can participate in, just field skirmishes. You don't have to use your best units. Send them off to go attack a tower. Honestly, it's you even if you're not the strongest, even if your officers are not the strongest, you could still participate in rallies just with those tier 4 units. Research, of course, is always going to be a definite benefit, but I was originally research first, and obviously I'm troops now because I'm tier 5. But before I even got to tier 5, when I was like 25 million power, I was always just doing the researches. I was always just doing research. I was pumping all of my speed ups into research only, and that screwed me because I didn't have enough troops to fight. They might have been strong, but I didn't have enough to fight with. You can have like 100k tier 5s. I'm sorry, 100k like tier 4s with like maxed out research, but they're still going to lose against a full march of like 220 like tanks, you know. So build the troops first, upgrade them later. I cannot stress that enough to you people. Build the troops first, and then upgrade your research. Your research won't be going anywhere. The troops need to be there. You have to have the troops before you can even, I mean, seriously, even if they're only tier 4s, you can do a lot of serious damage with tier 4 troops. If you have multiple tank officers, set 2 full rallies or 2 full tank marches on one person with 4 tank officers. 3 tank marches. I mean, shit, do we have, I think we have 3, or at least 6 tank officers, right? You know, you got your Grace, Kat, you got your Natalia, Linda, Abigail, and do we have another tank? Do we have another tank? Shit, do we? Am I just dumb? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it looks like we only have 5 tank officers. Maybe I think I'm just dumb. Anyway, you can substitute that with like a siege officer or someone. But long story short, build your troops first, and then focus on the research later. Upgrade your research during Biozone. Shit, you'll go through the Biozone battle pass. I mean, you'll go through everything. You'll get so many rewards in the Biozone. You can just focus on your research then, right? While you're fighting. Do your behemoths. Upgrade your Hall of War. Upgrade your officers. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry what you should be doing. Everyone should be upgrading their troops. I'm sorry, producing your troops like en masse. Use Patriot. Look out for the unit production badges. Look out for the unit assemblies whenever the governor can activate them. That's basically going to wrap up this video. I mean, honestly, this video might seem like common sense, but we need to get on the right path and prepare now while we still have the time. So, with that being said, I'll end the video here, and you all have a wonderful day.